Hey everybody, this is Isaiah speaking. There was a audio quality issue with my mic. I was using the wrong mic when recording. This is throughout the whole podcast, unfortunately. It will not happen again in the next one, but sorry about that, and enjoy the episode. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 40 of the Sports Shots Pod. We made it to 40. Hopefully, we'll make it to 41.
But we're not virgins like that movie.
No, not 40-year-old virgin. Almost got there. I have proof also. I have bona fide proof that I'm not. I have a son. So, Kyle, we just got to take the first word.
And Isaiah, you know that word.
I do. And did we miss a week? Probably did, knowing us.
No, we did not. We just pushed it. We just pushed it a day.
That's true. Since then, Kyle, how have you been?
Funny you should ask. Ain't shit going on with me. Everything is the same. Everything is picking up. Slowly getting back on track. But
same here. You want to know what me and my wife's favorite pastime is besides watching sports?
I have no idea.
Looking at houses that we can't afford.
Oh, dude, I do that. I do that shit myself. And this, like in this neighborhood around here, man, some of these houses I see, it's like it's a fantasy. It's not even a reality for me anymore. It's literally a fucking fantasy. And these houses, they don't even look like they cost like even $500,000. I see some big ones out here that maybe they would probably up the price tag to like that territory. But like, I just drive around these neighborhoods and look how clean and everyone does. Man, the real mark of pride in this country is your lawn.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
These people take their lawns so serious. I'm like, it's better than what I see on baseball fields. One
man gardening crew at those houses.
But I got to be careful when I ride through these neighborhoods and I'm riding slow because then I'll look suspicious.
Oh, I would definitely feel the same way they do. No, I'm just kidding.
I know you have a little bit of closet in you.
Nah.
I know you keep it deep down inside. You just suppress it just because you just tolerate me, I guess.
Never.
But we're kind of like Robert Freeman to Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, exactly. We're family. We've already been through so much. It's forever now. What are you drinking? What's in the cup? I heard a nice little pop sound before I hit record.
All right, don't ever make that sound again. And
I'll do it again. 10 seconds. Don't tell me to do.
Yeah, you'll fit in. You'll fit in good in a pen. I'll tell you that. Because that's I hear that's a mating call.
Have you seen the reel where the guy farts? He's like, "Ooh, that sounds like my size."
Yeah, talking about stop flirting with me. Felice Johnson.
Put up some Don Julio, some tequila. That's what I was drinking. I'm drinking the beer version. Corona Premier. I think I'm getting to an age where I can't drink beer as much anymore.
I've kind of already dumped that to the side. I don't even waste money on it anymore.
I think we have to stick to liquor. Take out
shit.
Getting there.
Oh, smart man. Besides, even having this shit is a luxury.
It is.
And you see the size of this shit. These things going up.
Yeah, they have. Trust me. I have. The last one I had of those is the one that you bought me. That was last year.
Come on, man. Stop lying.
Well, because I've had Patron, But like Don Julio, like I haven't bought Don Julio ball in a long time.
Wow, that's shocking. I gave you that
Well,
bottle. That was when I went down there to get my shit.
did you give me this too, like as a print rate or no?
Hold on. Let me go to my screen because I don't know why. No, I did not give you that.
Okay. I don't know who gave me this.
Oh, you know what? I should have said yeah. Yeah, I did give you that. I did give that to you.
No, yeah, I mean, same with me. I'm gonna take another crack at making my yard beautiful again regarding like the grass species, grass type, because we were in a drought for a while, and then after the drought, we got that 18 inches of rain, and it flooded my yard, and it basically just killed it. So now I just got many weeds, but I'm gonna take another crack at it this fall when it's not as hot. And that's really all.
It's already fall up here.
Dude. I think from what you're telling me, the temperature wise, it's gonna be winter in 2 weeks.
I'm fine with that. That'll be my birthday. That'll be exactly when my birthday is. I am totally fine with it. Not sweating it. I remember having hurricanes on my birthday. Now I'm gonna have like cool fall temps.
That's good. That's all Minnesota really gets, right? It's just like regarding like weather disasters, it's mainly just snow, like blizzards, right?
Hell no, they get tornadoes. There's a tornado siren right outside my apartment.
Hey, that's true. Each state has something. You know,
this is the north end of Tornado Alley. Oh, here goes the real pop.
Here goes. Oh, beautiful! What a sound. You know that I think that sound has been being made forever since Jesus was walking the earth. You know.
Yeah, it was in the form of wine, and then man got greedy because man wanted to get drunker, and then prohibition didn't help. And there you go.
Yep. There it is. I was playing with George yesterday, and he was like, "Guess it's still beer still, right? Because it was Sunday yesterday." I was like, "Yeah, Cameron County after 10 a.m. you can buy beer, not liquor, but beer."
12.
Well, it's 10 a.m. in a discount.
I didn't know it varied. I just remember
it varies by county.
Well, then if that's the case, then it's 12 in Harris, because I can tell you how often I'd be in line at HEB at 11:30 something, and some dude is pissed because he can't scan his beer. Holding up the line. It's like, why you didn't stock up on Saturday during college football? I know you were watching the Longhorns. You about to go home and watch the Cowboys because you got that damn Romo jersey on. So it's like you knew you was going to be drinking. Why you didn't stock up?
Mm-hmm. And speaking about Longhorns, I am very disappointed.
Perfect segue. Why are you disappointed? It's game one. They're only going to fall no lower than 3. They're just going to flip sides.
Me being hard on them, I think they'll be 5 or 4, maybe.
Now their margin of error is a little bit thinner. They lose 1 or 2 more games. They lose to Georgia, they'll still get in.
Yeah.
If they lose
the only Big SEC team that don't play this year is Alabama. But I mean, we'll talk about Alabama in a bit.
Yeah.
We'll
go ahead and move them out of that category. But keep going.
Yeah, I'm mainly just disappointed in Arch Manning. Now, I wasn't expecting him to be Heisman caliber, but I expected him to be a decent quarterback, and that's not what we got.
In week 1.
In week 1, yes, that's why I'm not panicking, but it sucks that you lost to the reigning. You could have beat the reigning champions. That only put up 14 points, but you lost.
And here's something else that I want to say to kind of tone down all the you and all the other UT people that's like sounding alarms, or the people that want to sound alarms on them. We have, how old is Arch? 18? 19?
I think he's 19 or 20. Yeah.
Starting his first full season, on the road at Ohio State in front of 108,000 people going up against Matt Patricia's defense, a 3-time Super Bowl champ, former head coach, now defensive coordinator at Ohio State. This dude went up against an NFL defense
and he has experience. Matt Patricia has experience against Manning's.
And we're crying. So it's like, he was literally on the sideline with that play card. It's like, this is what I used to do to your uncles. I mean, shit, man. Like, let's cut the kid some slack. It's week 1. He'll be all right. And this is me saying this. Sure. This is a number 1 UT hater. It's
yes.
Y'all all right.
Real.
It's like, I didn't see. I'll tell you what I saw. I saw nervousness, and I saw that the moment was too big, straight up, because the game was built up too much. There was a lot of missed throws that would be completed come week 6 and 7. Just give the kids
for sure,
time.
I agree. That's why my thing is, it was obvious. It was just nerves.
That's all this was. It was just, and that was nerves on both sides. That was more of a chess match that both teams was trying to. I actually fell asleep on that game because it was moving slow.
It was the thing that made me upset the most the first half was that both teams were playing conservative.
Very conservative.
I felt like I was watching an NFL game of 2 really good defensive teams. That's what this felt like. And then I was talking to my wife during the game because I was ranting. I was like, watch, now that they're down 14-0, they're going to let Arch loose. He's just going to loosen up because now it's like, okay, whatever. And he goes down and scores a touchdown, And then now they stop them again with like 3 minutes. Now the pressure's back on now because now Arch needs to go down and do it again now, but now it's top, right? And so there comes the pressure again. I'm just upset at, I think it was just a hype all around it that got me hyped up about it too. I'll be honest. I was influenced.
This was probably the most hyped game since Deion's debut with Colorado at TCU.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, like, it's, but they'll be all right. They got some cupcakes coming up next week. So
they got
who they play next week?
San Jose State, and then Sam Houston, and then
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. But then also Georgia to come up, Missouri, A&M, whatever. Right? But that's all I'll say about Texas. It was the nerves of Arch. He has the ability to do it. It's just that he was so much pressure on his, how do I say it? His decision making was just way off. And that affected his physical game too. So, but again, they lost to the reigning champions by 7 points. Defense was amazing, as expected to be. Oh yeah, that's all I'll say. We don't have to talk about the other 4 in the top 4 because they all played pretty big teams.
Alabama is not elite anymore.
No,
and here's why. I see the cracks. It's the same cracks we saw with USC when they fell off after the Pete Carroll era because USC, there was a lot of ass whoopings that they took that happened in a short time span. And we're seeing this with Alabama because this is continuing from last season because I'm going back to that Oklahoma debacle. And now we had this one. That's 2 ass whoopings for Alabama in less than 12 months. Like, for them, that ain't good. So they're not a powerhouse anymore. They're definitely not. And it's kind of unfair to what's his name? Kalen DeBoer, the head coach right now up there. It's kind of unfair that he's following the footsteps of Saban. Like, you're not replicating what he did. And then knowing those people, they're going to, and it couldn't happen to a much better fan base. They have to be humble. And,
yeah, they do.
And it's, I'm gonna always say this, especially about teams in the SEC and their fan bases. For all the shit that they talk about on the streets and in real life, they sure do love cheering for these black boys running up and down that field.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw in a quick thing. Did you see the South Florida QB when they played Boise State last week?
Yeah, I was watching the game, but I wasn't paying attention to him. What about him?
Dude,
I had the game on.
That guy is a machine. He's looking for people to truck. If you go look at some of his runs, He's trucking safeties, defensive backs.
Let me go back.
Go ahead.
Do this live.
Yeah, go ahead and just type in.
I'm already on the four letter network right now online, so I'm going back to the. Okay, here we go.
Pretty sure they should have.
I got it right here.
His runs. I can't believe a quarterback is doing this. This man.
I'm forced to watch an ad, and it's 20 seconds left. I don't even know who this is.
He's
whose ad is this? This is Napa. Do you even shop there for auto parts? I kind of default to O'Reilly.
I go to AutoZone.
Yeah, either O'Reilly or AutoZone. I feel like this is a waste of their money and their advertising. But we kind of gave them free ones. But just to say that they suck and we don't even consider them when we need to get shit for our cars. But all right, let me skip ahead to their highlights because now they're looking at Boise State.
Yeah. Now, I've never seen a quarterback like this since Cam.
Oh my God, he's a unit.
Dude.
Oh my God. He could have just ran in for the touchdown. He didn't have to barrel through the guy.
Dude, I'll tell you, this guy is...
He looked to hit that guy. He could have just ran in and just tossed the ball, but he literally decided to drop that shoulder.
Listen, he's doing this on every time he runs.
Bro.
This man's got his knee pads up to his thighs. And he's just trucking.
Hold on, I see another one right here. Let me see. This dude, Jesus Christ, he's built like Cam.
That's what I'm saying. He's not as tall as Cam, but this guy is like...
What's his name? Number 17? Yeah, he said, he's small. They small. They too small. Jesus
Brian
Christ.
Brown. 6'3", 230.
Man. Memphis, you got yourself a problem in the American.
Yep. Listen, cornerbacks, DBs, beware. If he sees a single number on that jersey, he's looking to put his head in your chest.
And if he's going to score, and if he's already about to score, just get out the way unless you want to get trucked in the end zone because you're going to do it just cause.
He'll power drive you with him in there. This what I saw, and they whooped Boise State too.
They did.
So
they really did.
But I just want to point that out because when I was watching that Thursday or Friday, I was like, "There's no way this is a QB."
Yeah, no, he's a unit. He's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna be watching him.
For sure. Going back to Bama, I've always known Bama, watching them growing up, for their defense, for their mental toughness, for their discipline. That is all gone, right? Now, after Nick Saban left, also NIL came in, right? So that also, is another factor that's gonna go into this. It's more money than mindset, right? More money than culture.
And quick note on the NIL: you're not going to see dynasties anymore in college football because dynasties happen because you built the program. Mm-hmm. Alabama won multiple and made multiple appearances and title. Florida did the same thing with that wild bunch. Mm-hmm. Miami, Oklahoma, Ohio State. This is just in our lifetime. And then right around the time when I was born, it was Notre Dame and Nebraska running shit. You can't. How are you gonna do that in this day and age of NIL when players are just as soon one at the end of the season he realized he's not gonna start or get playing time, then he out. So now you got to bring in someone else. You got to reteach. You just got to. How do you even coach? You're not teaching the program. You're not teaching character. You're not teaching. You're not building anything. It's just pretty much just straight to work and just, find schemes that's going to help you win each game. There's no more building. So, but then
it's just like working for a firm like me and you.
I guess if you peel it back even further, do you even need to develop in college anymore? Like the way we used to see it? Because football seems like it's been year-round for this generation since they was in Pee Wee because they just been playing. You go from Pee Wee to all them little leagues into middle school and high school and college, 7-on-7 in the off season. Like you're always playing. So I guess I kind of answered my own question on why they're not building anymore. Just go for the fucking money, and the result of that, you're not going to see dynasties anymore. It's just whatever team is going to be loaded up, whichever team has the most NIL, whichever team has the most transfers coming in, the top transfers, that's going to be the one that you lean towards. And it could change every year.
Yeah, you're right. And look, you remember the Tennessee quarterback from last year, Nico? Whole thing with the NIL money.
Oh, yeah. Didn't we crush him on here?
Yeah. And did you see what his first game was against Utah?
They lost. I did not. Tell me why I looked for my charger.
They lost 43-10.
Talking all that shit.
And Tennessee won by.
I love seeing people get humbled when they talk shit.
Yeah, and then now there's news about it, like, hey, Dad, thanks for the advice about telling me to hold out with Tennessee, and now I'm over here. All for what, $1 million more?
Speaking of being humble, did you see what happened with Tulane this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 20th year of Katrina. So they wanted to wear their white uniforms coming out for the game, and Northwestern didn't let them because they declined. I'll use that term. That's a little bit more respectable. But in ghetto talk, I'll probably just say they said fuck no to that. And they proceeded to get their ass kicked in the game. And head coach for Tulane saying, basically don't disrespect New Orleans.
Yeah. Showed down. Pointed out 3 points.
Because, that's what Tulane and the Saints did their first home game after Katrina. They wore the whites.
Okay,
so they wanted to do it again, and they said Northwestern were being assholes. So just throw that out there. Someone else getting humbled. Did anyone else get humbled in week 1?
Well, I want to talk about my local new division, small.
Yes. I was going to say, thank you. Go ahead. I'll let you have the floor.
So, the Valley, the 956, right? We'll just call it that area code. We have 2 of our only colleges combined into one college, and now we have football, right? FCS, right? This is our first time ever having a football team. Very first game, season opener, right? We got people who play at my local alma mater now in this, right? This is huge for this area. We played against Sol Ross. We beat them 66-0 to open up. This team looks legit. We got people from UTSA. We got people from Utah State Division I school. We got a lot of D1s that transferred that weren't starting that are now starting. That's basically what these small schools get, right? You get the recruits that aren't going to start, and you try to bring them here.
But then they're going to leave. When the big schools.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. But, I mean, this team is in a league with, like, Incarnate Word, Lamar, Stephen F. Austin. So I want to see how they do against Stephen F. Austin. So then I could, like, talk crap to Kyle, like, hey, my FCS school put up more points than Houston did.
A win is a win. I don't care.
I'm
more concerned. I'm more concerned with. First of all, if they can play good defense, then I'll take that. Again, it's Stephen F. Austin. But a win is a win. They're 1-0. 5 more wins to bowl eligibility. That was my goal. I said, give me the 6-6. We just need 5 more.
Hey, you're on the right track. Who do y'all play next? Do you know? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't know. I'm being honest.
Well, no, I know you don't know, but I hope my facial expression of annoyance can tell you the answer.
Is it Texas Tech?
No.
Arizona?
No. Too big. Go small.
Small? Was it Rice? Dang. Revenge game.
It better be.
They are going to show who runs Houston.
It fucking better be. Yeah. We got the Bayou Bowl.
Brains.
I don't even know if they call it the Bayou Bowl anymore still. But who the fuck cares? Rice has been never. I can't say Rice has been never good, but I mean they had a few blimps in the radar. But fuck, man, they
very few.
beat the shit out of us last year.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. But you guys got some new people in. You got a new QB.
Yeah,
you
got
got
we'll see.
a new tight end. That's huge. Got a big old tight end. I think he came from a different school, but he had like 800 yards or something, not touchdowns. Previous year transfer.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking ahead to that Friday, the 12th, right before my birthday, when we host Colorado. That'll be the big test.
Did Colorado lost, right?
Yeah. Yep. They lost.
They lost. I wish they would have had the retired QB's number still on there. You know, he was a great. He was a great. This is all sarcasm, obviously.
It's very sarcasm. And about that, can we silence that little crowd in the internet that was looking for, like, the ones that were talking about, where the criticism on Arch, like that was with Shador? Like, this is apples and oranges. What the fuck?
Oh my god! They want to compare the Big 12 to the SEC.
You want to compare a sophomore quarterback to a 5th round pick, who y'all argue probably should have been a 1st round, but in reality was 3rd round at best.
Mel Kiper is crazy for that too. He was fighting for that even after he got the
Thank you, Reese Davis.
Yes.
Nah, yeah, that's. I mean, but it's not the first time Mel Kiper made an ass of himself, so we're kind of used to that.
True. But I mean, besides that, no one else really got humbled, right? Everyone besides Alabama won. They're supposed to win.
I mean, was Alabama supposed to win that game?
Well, Florida State won 2 games last year.
Yeah. Last year.
Like, I know, yeah, that's true. That's not wrong, but it's like people were also laughing at what the coaches and quarterback were talking crap about. That they said Nick Saban's not there to save you.
Well, that is true.
They showed them. They were laughing about that on Good Morning Football. College game day kickoff. Like, they were laughing at that. Like, even Nick Saban chuckled, and they came out and showed it. They hit him in the mouth.
I mean, hey, you know what? You got to go with the identity of who's there right now. And if anything of what we're seeing from Alabama in the past year plus now, and if we're going by their timeline and their calendar, because losing is not an option, rebuilding is not an option. So we're going through this sample size that we have. Oh, they soft. They softer than Cottonelle.
Exactly. So, but yeah, that's it. There's also next week for college. There's no really like must-see games. Michigan versus Oklahoma. There's that one.
I mean, if you care about corn, Iowa State is going at it.
There you go. Battle of the Cobbs.
I'm trying to look through. There's none. I mean, game of the week for next week will have to be Houston Rice. Like, it's.
Oh, for sure. I have that circled on my calendar. It's right there.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything worth noting. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I mean, Michigan, Oklahoma. That's probably
right.
That's probably it.
Yeah, our biggest game of the week is that Houston Rice.
Yeah, your internet broke up, so I didn't even catch what you said there. So we'll just have to edit this out. All right. Yep. Moving on to week 1. What you got? How you feeling going into the season? You have any predictions? Anything you want to sell? Any crazy takes?
Yeah, this is going to be rapid fire. I'm going to name all my division winners for NFC and AFC. Right? Let's start with the AFC East. Yes, I'm a Pacers fan. I'm saying the Bills. Moving on. AFC North. The Bengals. Whoa, upset. They beat out the Ravens. AFC West. John Harbaugh changes the Chargers. The Chargers take the West. Whoa. Something's loose in his skull. AFC South, Texans. There's not really much competition out there. People are still trying to find quarterbacks in the AFC South. We went NFC East. Eagles pretty much bringing almost the same team back from last year. Let's go NFC South. The Bucks. Baker has even more weapons now. NFC North. The Lions could do it again, but can they finish? I don't know. And then NFC West. The Seahawks or Sam Darnold. I don't know. The Cardinals can't seem to do it. I don't know what time the Cardinals won one when Fitzgerald was there when they won the division. I don't even know. But that's my quick reply. And then I have the Ravens winning the Super Bowl, even though they don't
no
win the
love
North.
for the Rams?
No, I don't.
Well, that bowl's good for the Texans in week 1 then.
Yeah, Stafford's coming off an injury. Puka's now the number 1 target. Well, besides Adams, right? But shout out to Gus for a feature. But yeah, that's my bold takes for all the division leaders. I think now. I don't know. I think Bo Nix is a top 10 QB this year regarding stats. I'm talking yards and touchdowns.
So that means he was still in fantasy then.
Did I draft him? Or did my wife draft him? Or one of us drafted him. I'm not too sure. Do you have any bold predictions for yourself?
Texans make it to the AFC Championship. I didn't say they were going to win and make it to the Super Bowl, but I'll say they'll at least make it. It'll happen this year.
Corey has points. So you say they make it to the AFC Championship. So
yes,
luck
falls on their side. Somehow, some way, they find a way to make it there. Now, whatever happens once they get there. But for the first time since 1979, the city of Houston will see the AFC title game.
Wow.
That's my bold prediction for this year. Now, please, I really hope it happens.
Mine's not really bold, but I think the Patriots make it to the divisional. I think they'll get a wild card spot because I think the Bills win the division.
And let's bring down those expectations a little bit. All right. I know there's a little excitement. I know that. Okay, yeah, this is a bold take. Mine is more realistic, though.
It is, yeah.
How you feel about your fantasy? What were you about to say?
Are you want to talk about Thursday night game, Cowboys Eagles? Because that's the next game before we talk about. All the games will be played before we talk about.
Eagles come out and whoop their ass because the Cowboys don't know who they talk. Cowboys don't know who they are. Jerry is running the team into the ground. The end. How you feel about your fantasy?
There you go. Good quick summary. I'm feeling good. I'm only in 2 this year. I did used to be in 3, 1 for money, but now I'm just in 2. But I really like my team in our league. I love my team. I got Tyreek Hill in the 6th round, so I'm pretty thrilled about that.
Because no one wanted to pick him up because we know his ass is distracted.
And he was my first round pick last year. In 3 of my leagues, I picked him first round in all my leagues. So knowing that from a first round to 6th round, that hurts if I think about last season. But then if I was thinking about last season,
like, fall off.
Down to 6. Oh yeah, it does. It really does. It tells you all the baby mamas, It tells you how much. But I went CD Lamb as my first pick, so I'm happy about that. Then I went Puka, and I just talk crap about the Rams, but I went Puka. I still think he's not my target. For my quarterback, I got Lamar Jackson, which I'm thrilled about. And then for my backup quarterback, I got Justin Herbert as the last pick. So he might do good. I'm worried about Harbaugh because Harbaugh is more of a run first type of mentality. When he was with the 49ers with Michigan. But we'll see. I always like to at least draft one Patriot on my team because I'm biased. And I so to get the Trayvon Harris, the rookie running back. He's jumped up so high in fantasy boards, it's crazy. People weren't even talking about drafting him, back in the summer. Now, I had to draft him in the 7th round. I had to draft him right behind almost Tyreek Hill. That's where he's being talked about now. So, and then my wife was right here drafting next to me too, and I'm pretty excited about her team. She went Ashton Gentry, Derrick Henry. She went workhorse for running backs. So, but bad thing is I play a week 1.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Yeah, and in our league, we're going to be playing for a belt. So just so everyone knows, I'm gonna have that coming towards the end of the season. I should have who you think should do it? The loser of the championship or the last place pays for shipping to the winner? That should be the punishment.
I think second place should
pay it to the winner.
Yeah. Because last place would be like, oh, what the hell? I'm not even involved in this. I cannot have a chance. I know. I get. That's a punishment, right? That's what a punishment is. But it's like a gentleman's agreement in the championship. All
right, we're setting it live right here, folks, in my league. So if you make it to the championship, you lose. You gotta pay for the shipping. Just Venmo me the cash. I'll go to UPS and I'll ship it to the winner.
Mm-hmm. I really hope I will do it. Win.
So add a little extra spice into this.
How do you feel about your team going in? I just want to say I got an A+ on my draft grade, but I want to know
Yahoo projected me 9-5, and that's good enough to get into the playoffs. So we'll go from there. I'll take that.
Yeah, and honestly, that's all we need to do. I've been back-to-back scoring champion the past leagues, and I still don't have a belt. Or I still haven't won a championship.
Maybe this year you get the belt.
It's hard, dude. If I lead the league in scoring again and I fall short 3rd place, I'm just gonna cry. Like I did last year.
Nah, but I'm glad I was able to pick up my boy Nico with my first pick. So I would have cried if someone swiped him. So I need him to ball out this year. I need McCaffrey to stay healthy, and I need Mahomes to improve from last season's regressions. Because I said, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and pick him up.
I do like the Mahomes and Rice stack. However, you can't use that stack for 6 weeks. But later on in the season, when it becomes more important,
I'm
thinking, I get it. But I still have my pickiness on how, I won't say early, but the round that you got him.
Because I didn't know there's some people in our league that I know kind of thinks like me, and I could tell by the way they draft. So I said, fuck it, let me get them right now, because I can come down to maybe 2 people. I won't name names. I'll tell you off air, but I already know who's probably thinking like me. And I said, nah, matter of fact, I can tell you in the chat. How do I?
Yeah, you just
I tell you.
The chat or Control-6 also.
Yeah.
Also, I think your cousin is the avid controls, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna draft Drake May as my backup QB that round, and she took him like a few picks before me.
I was wondering if he was able to. I was wondering if he was able to get him. And did you see who I sent you So I said who's probably gonna be thinking like me, and that's why I had to go with the swap rights.
Wait, hold on. No, I don't see it.
Looking at, I made a new chat. I didn't put a name. It said unidentified. Just click into the chat.
I can't see it. Message can be screwed.
You can't see it? Okay.
I don't think so, no. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Let me
try it now.
Can you see that one that I just put? Or not?
Yeah, I see that one. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, try. Oh, yeah. Now, I was gonna pick him if he fell back to me. Yeah.
So,
like if he reached back to my second round pick, then yeah, I was gonna go CeeDee Lamb and then him. Oh wait, no, you're over here talking about Rice.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick my two last picks. Yeah, I would have picked, but
I may have some trade chips with my with some other players after week 6, if needed.
My favorite trade targets is whoever my QB throws to. Those are always my favorite. That's why I had Burrow and Chase last year. Oh, what a stack! What a stack!
I'm glad that shit ain't happening because I really wanted to institute a rule of no combos. So
you know what's up with your family being homers? You know
hey, that's
your family.
That's done.
Your dad did a lot better in this draft than he has in the past years.
Yeah, because he finally gave up on Daniel Jones. So
he probably because he's not a Giant anymore.
That too.
But knowing that he got Burrow, and then in the 6th round he started going Giants running back. Like, okay,
yeah, he's still got to learn to draft because you see his bench. He didn't even get a damn kicker in the defense.
No,
worried about
don't
stacking.
need him. Don't need him. Oh, I'm gonna make a little rant. I am done after this season drafting on NFL Fantasy app. I am moving my family league to either Yahoo or ESPN. The website and the app crashed during the draft, the live online draft. Now, fortunately, it was the last 2 rounds, right? Now, I didn't get a pick. It just auto-drafted the last 2 rounds. But I was reading online, doing my research, that it crashed in the middle of the 1st round for some people. And they either had a redraft, which as a commissioner is a pain in the ass because you try to find a time that's available for 10, 12 other people, or 9 and 11 other people. And that's just a headache. But after the season, I'm moving my league to a different provider, different server.
Yahoo. I mean, they be full of shit with their rankings, but
Oh, they are. That's why
their projections misleading some weeks.
I used to watch their little videos that they put on players and the predictions. I stopped listening to that after the first year. I play on Yahoo.
No, I try. The only thing I look at on the players is I just read the comments of everyone either talking shit or, well, now I already see Trump 2028. So it seems like the comments are going to be pretty funny this season.
My goal for this year in Yahoo Sports is to be a diamond rank in fantasy football.
What is my rank?
Right now I'm platinum. I have 846.
Yeah, I think we're both platinum.
I think I need to get to 900 to be diamond, and diamond is 99th percentile. So, but right now, I'm a platinum, which is still pretty high, 95th to 98th percentile. So, and I've only won 1 championship in the years I've been playing in this Yahoo app. I've played maybe cumulative between 2 leagues, like 8 seasons. and I'm still able to get to platinum. But yeah, that's my goal for the season.
Well, hopefully the players in the league heard your wish, and hopefully they give a damn. They probably don't, and if you get there, you get there. If you don't, too fucking bad.
True. That's honestly probably what's gonna happen.
All right, Isaiah, September is finally here.
Let's go. Baseball, baby.
So let's see. We're in September, and as we stand right now, we have, thank God they won today. So the Astros, 2.5 game lead, Detroit in first, Toronto in first. Do they finish September in those positions?
Are you, you were talking about the AL?
Yeah, in the AL.
I don't know about the West, but the East and Central, yes.
You're nervous about the Astros, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like
Explain.
I feel like we've lost our footing recently. We did get some reinforcements back, or a reinforcement. But regarding our pitching, mainly our offense, I'm just not confident this team is a World Series caliber team. And when you go to playoffs, the goal is World Series. It's not, to make it to the ALDS and say like, oh yeah, we're a good team. It's never the ultimate goal. So, but yeah, that's my. Are you calm or what? Are you not nervous at all?
Oh no, I've detached emotionally already. I already know the demise is coming. I just hope that it's not embarrassing. Whether or not it happens in the playoffs or in the regular season, I still think it'll happen in the playoffs. They may get to the divisional round, but that's it.
Now,
And
our kryptonite is a buff Cuban or a buff Dominican. Jorge Soler, Adolis Garcia. If we have to play someone like that, it's over. It never fails.
and then speaking of Adolis, his team is hot right now, and I thought they were
They
dead.
are. They're chugging on their last few coals they got in their engine. They're trying to climb now, but in reality, it's either win a division or not in the playoffs, right? So that's really their two outcomes.
Well, I think the division leaders stay the way they are through the end of September. Again, I don't see the Astros making it past the divisional round. Like this team is they get shut out too much. There's no slug whatsoever. It's very depressing. It is very, 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 very depressing.
Sad.
Even with the reinforcements, and boy, Garcia looked good today.
Javier
looks. I hope we get that Javier moving forward. But Jesus Christ, man, we can't hit. We cannot consistently hit, so they'll fall, which is fine. I just hope it's just not to Seattle. They may see them in the wild card, which is fine. But on the NL side, you got the Phillies, Brewers, and Dodgers sitting in first right now. Did they end the month in those same positions?
The Phillies and Brewers, yeah. I think they're too far ahead. Dodgers are up 2 to the Padres. But yeah, I don't think they'll be able to compete. And of course, the only team eliminated from playoffs is Colorado. I mean, that's probably been like that for a while, honestly. We're just mentioning that.
A minus 359 run differential.
That shit, that might be a record in itself. Next lowest one is 178. But
We were
I don't want to say
at that time. I was caught up in looking at something just like cut all this out.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so let's see. What about MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year, all that shit? Who you got?
MVPs, obviously the big thumper for the AL. 50 home runs as a catcher, over 100 RBIs, right? If you could have 50 home runs, you have over 100. That's never been done by a catcher, so obviously him for AL. And Shohei, the only one that could probably compete with him is Schwarber. But, now that Shohei's pitching again,
I give it to Schwarber. Give it to Schwarber. That four homer game sealed it. Give it to Schwarber.
It wasn't.
Shohei already has a few.
He does, but
so give it to Schwarber.
In order, like I always say this about UFC, if you want to beat the champion in a fight, you have to beat him. You can't let it go to a judge's decision. If you can let it go to a judge's decision, the champion always wins. Meaning you can't draw him. You have to beat him. And I feel like that's this scenario too. But Schwarber does have, I think, more home runs than him. I think, right?
Yeah, shit.
Let me see. Shohei has 45. Schwarber has 49. Yeah.
Man, we're seeing like some Sosa McGuire type shit happening.
Oh yeah, we are. This era's type right here. Moving on to the Cy Young. I mean, it's for AL. I wish it would have been Hunter. I wish he would have finished it out. But it's gonna be Scoville now. Again, that's that's obvious. Because what he's been doing, especially two good teams too. How he's been pitching, and now I think it's Paul Skeens by far. Even though they suck as a team. But I don't know any other NL pitcher that's even kind of close to him right now.
Is he a Dodger or a Yankee?
A Met. No, I'm just kidding.
They would do some shit, just sneak in, just from lurking in the shadows, and then at the last minute, just drop an insane deal in front of him, and then lo and behold, he's a Met. They would do some shit like that.
That's what the Dodgers do with Shohei. He's only getting $2 million a year until after he retires, or after the contract's over. But yeah, so that's my Cy Young's AL. Rookie of the Year. It's the big Amish, the man that hit 4 home runs on us this year. That a rookie doing that by far. That's just you do that one game, don't do anything the rest. I think you're still gonna win.
You almost had 5.
I don't want to talk about it. ML, I don't know. NL, I don't know. I don't know any rookies in the NL that are like.
Jesus, I say you're not doing a good job.
I know, I'm terrible.
You're not doing your unpaid job.
I'm just too excited about football.
Jesus Christ, man. We can't even. So unreliable.
Yeah, I mean, but do you agree with the majority of my picks?
Yeah. Except the NL MVP. It's Schwarber.
Yeah.
So.
No,
yeah, I mean, there's Skeens is on another level. Scooble, same thing. Those two right there is.
They're ridiculous.
Oh man, I just hope the Astros don't run into the Tigers in the playoffs. If they do. If they do, it's game over.
If they do, it'll probably be in the AFC. I assume.
Well then, I'll take that. At least we made it that far.
Yeah. Add another banner. ALDS back. Go add another one. Hey, I mean, we have 2 in the past 8 years. It's. I'm happy with that. I'm content.
I'm not. I'm greedy. I'm greedy as fuck. Shit.
I've seen all my favorite teams win multiple championships in my life.
I haven't. It's just the Astros, all right? So that's why it's easy for your ass to be content, all right?
That's true. That's true.
so like, I don't want to hear all this shit. And
You're
then
right. You're right. I'm being selfish. I'm sorry.
and then not to mention that letdown that happened in March. Like, so I need something.
Yeah. You've been. Yeah. It's hard to. I know it's hard for you to talk about anything Houston college related. Nothing much happened. I remember even I was pissed off.
Ain't nothing professionally happened.
Or collegiate. We'll move on. What do we got anything else to talk about?
Thank you. See, that's exactly why the internet stopped. That's exactly why the internet stopped.
Oh.
Yeah, I just want to touch on something real quick. Have you noticed a trend? This is completely off topic, obviously. Have you noticed a trend in apartments locking into whatever kind of contracts or deals with these internet service providers to where you only have one option to go with that ISP?
Since college, yes.
It seems like the only way now to have your own freedom of internet is if you have a house. So here we go, back to having your own, back to having that fucking fantasy, because it's like back in the day. First of all, I just remembered back in 2012 when I first put my name on an apartment lease, rent for a 2-bed, 2-bath. South of Houston with my sister was $707.
That's beautiful. It's awesome.
Let me repeat that. For a 2-bed, 2-bath in Webster, Texas, it was $707 for a 14-month lease.
Mm-hmm. That sounds glorious.
We've come a long way.
Too far. Too long.
And now, to tack on with the ever increasing rent, you don't even have freedom of choice of internet. You got to go with whoever. Really. And it's just, we should sound the alarm on that, because that goes against the idea of a free market economy and freedom of choice.
Yep.
When you are locking me into a monopoly. It's just another thing that's kind of happening that we're just okay with because we don't react to enough shit. And that's me, maybe even you included. You know, we'll complain about shit like this right now that I'm noticing. But is anything going to be done about it?
When I was living in apartments, the only other internet I could get was from my phone provider.
I remember when you was stuck with that Grande.
Yeah, so when I was living in Corpus, my first apartments, I had 2 internets. I paid for 2 internets. One was for the one that the leasing agency had a contract with, the internet provider. And then one I got from my phone provider, because I work from home sometimes. So sometimes I'll use separate internets, one for the TVs, and then one for work, and then one for gaming, right? Working gaming was the better internet. The TVs was just that crap. And so, but yeah, no, you're locked in ever since I moved into college. I lived in an apartment, first year of college, and everybody lived in a dorm. And I was locked into a selective internet provider by the apartments. And if that was a shitty internet provider, tough shit. You know? And so that's pretty much it. So I don't like it. I hate it. Again, like you said, it takes away the idea of a free market. Takes away the competition. Companies can own a monopoly, right? It's just,
Some executive figured out that idea, and he received a lot of bonuses from that.
Shit, they're probably quitting as CEO.
No kidding. You know what? fuck it. What do you think about when you drive through these expensive ass neighborhoods and you see these houses that's like built nestled in the woods and shit, and it's like so fucking big and these grand ass entrances? What's your thought? Just stay with this off topic. Like,
what do you do for work?
Okay, get out of my head. We are too fucking alike, because that's the first thing I think of also. How many bank accounts do you own? What do you do for work? Where did you get this money from? Are you in the league? Like, you not only gotta pay. You not only pay for the house. You gotta pay for the property taxes. You gotta pay to power the house each month, and then you gotta put food in the house. You gotta furnish the house. I'm sure there's HOA. You gotta pay for that shit. You got a car. You gotta pay for that. Oh, that's probably already paid.
Home insurance.
What do you do for work?
Yeah.
There's no way one person is living there.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the down payment you put on this, and how did you get that down payment? Those are my thoughts.
And every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, I'll never own a house. I will never own a house. But I've come in peace with that. I've come in peace with that reality.
In this market right now, there's more sellers than buyers, because the mortgage rates are so stupid. So stupid.
Yeah, but the buyers are broke as shit.
Exactly, that too, right? The prices are through the wazoo. It doesn't make. What happened to the $70,000 houses? You know, now they're like $225, and it's like,
that's a steal. What the fuck is you talking about?
Well, I'm talking
the
about
houses the houses that are supposed to be $225 are now $825.
Yeah. In most places, yeah. Now I live in a cheap area, right? In a cheap area.
Okay. Go. I dare you to go on Zillow and go on McLean, Virginia right now, and then see some of the prices of those houses in those neighborhoods. This is going to be some bonus talk. I know we're over an hour. And I want you to see this. McLean, McLean, Virginia.
McLean, VA. Okay, now with the ones I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
All right, narrow it down to that.
All right. Now, okay, there's a lot of M's on here, Kyle. I don't know why there's so many M's. Hold on. For some reason, there's like 1.95 M. I don't understand the M part. Does that mean money?
You say you wanted a 4-bed, right? Those are the starter homes.
Hold on, how do I... Can I swear that's the only photos I put. There's just M's everywhere. Where's the K's? There's no K's, it's just M's. I have to have another filter on, there's no way. No.
But I remember driving through that area when I was still living out there, and I'm like, no way. There's no way.
Okay.
There's no way.
I'm gonna price low to high. There you go.
Oh Lord, you'll be
disappointed. Oh my gosh. The number 2 on the lowest is already $1 million. Oh no, dude. Oh no.
Yeah, man. That's reality right now. And that's just for the house.
Wait, this $900,000 was in California. Why does it take me there? Or CA? Yeah. Oh my, dude. This house does not look like 1.3 million. What is this? This looks something like my grandma and grandma built. What is this?
Man, that's the real estate out there, man. Why do you think I left?
Bro, this is like $250 in Texas. What the hell is this? Is the water cleaner or what? What the... Bro, my house is almost as nice as this right now. It's not even... I've never seen so many M's in my life.
I think I broke Isaiah. I don't think he's ever seen this much money.
What is this? These houses could buy like the county I live in.
Just think I door dashed in those neighborhoods.
Bro.
He can't believe it.
In my life. I close the tab.
So I guess needless to say, you will not be moving to the DC area.
Never. I don't see a single M. I mean a single K.
All right. Let's do another one before we close it. Here's another. I'll give you another one there, DC. Look up Alexandria.
Oh my gosh! I could just see it. Let's type it. It's in Minnesota?
No, Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Let me be modest.
You want to go two bed, one bath?
No, 3 beds, 2 baths.
Okay. So you're going to give up that extra study room and probably not have any more kids.
Okay. There's some K's here. Probably 40% are M's, but there's some K's. Let me go to price low by highest. Yeah, never mind. That's a condo. That's not a house. $265,000.
Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. Let me just go. Homes, please. I want to actually live in my own home. Okay, $575,000. Okay, I close the tab. That was the cheapest one. What is going on with the North?
It's the coast, man. It's just expensive to live on the coast.
But Minnesota had it more expensive.
May get lucky up here.
I mean, it's like, okay, I get it. You guys won the Civil War. Yeah, woo.
Man, that has nothing to do with that. That's it kind of does. No, see, jokes. I'm not gonna even have you look at the wine country in Virginia. Now that's civil. That's do you know what old money is? That made me feel broke.
Yes, I do. I've seen it here.
Okay, all right. You know what old money is. Wow, Isaiah, you're cultured. You're cultured enough. Good.
Hey, I live in Texas. You ever heard of fracking? We're getting too biblical. I need to start the podcast.
All right, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for listening. We will, if you stay off topic, you probably laugh more than the on topic. But we'll see you all in episode 40.